Good afternoon, everyone. A very warm welcome to all our esteemed participants joining us from across the country. It is truly encouraging to see such an enthusiastic gathering for today's webinar, Scaling Your CA Firm, Building Future-Ready CA Firms, Power of Technology and Innovation. In today's rapidly evolving professional landscape, the ability to scale, adapt, and innovate is no longer optional. It is essential. And that is exactly where the vision of aggregation of CA firms committee comes into play. This committee is constituted by ICI with a pivotal role in shaping the future of the profession by enabling collaboration, aggregation, and growth of CA firms in India. With a clear focus on building stronger, larger, and globally competitive Indian firms, the committee is actively working towards creating an ecosystem that promises ease of practice, strategic partnerships, and capacity building. Initiatives like today's webinar are a testament to this commitment, bringing together ideas, experts, their expertise, and opportunities for the profession to grow collectively. Today, we are also honored by the presence of our esteemed speaker, C.A. Akhil Pachauri. He's a perfect blend of finance and technology expertise. He's a fellow chartered accountant, he's a CISA, he's a certified ethical hacker, and a certified fraud examiner. With over a decade of hands-on experience of IT audit, cybersecurity, and risk advisory, he has worked extensively with banks, financial institutions, and regulatory frameworks, including RBI and SEBI. Currently, he's a partner at a CA firm and he leads the risk advisory and IT audit practice. Beyond practice, he's a passionate knowledge leader, having delivered 150 plus sessions across the country, especially on emerging areas like AI, cybersecurity, and forensic accounting. His ability to simplify complex technology concepts for professionals makes him a highly sought after speaker. With such an insightful topic and an expert speaker, I'm confident that today's session will provide valuable perspectives on how technology and innovation can truly transform and scale CA firms. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Parul ma'am, and the chairman of the committee, Satish sir, and the vice chairman, Sanjay sir, for giving me the opportunity to share my thoughts with the public at large, how they can build the future ready CA firms, because as per, I think, the stats that we discussed, there are around 70,000 proprietorship firms and there are n number of partnership firms which are less than 5 partners. So if you look at the landscape, we can see that there are a huge amount of practicing chartered accountants who are into a stature of a partnership or a proprietorship. Now coming to the upgradation part, how you can upgrade, that is the requirement and that is the that is the thing that the market demands. Because if you say that that I am a firm which is taking care of a particular client and I don't need anybody for my practice or development, or you are satisfied with your whatever practice you have in your own city, then it's something that you need to reconsider, because the disruption of the technology is going to come. Why I am saying this? Because 80% of the chartered accountants are having more of a compliance dependent practice. With this, what I mean to say is that the chartered accountants having practice are mainly based on compliance practice, such as filing of returns, such as taking registrations for their client, such as filing ITRs, tax audits, and everything. So these all are compliance heavy things that we are focused on. So as you know that the tax audit limits are increasing every year in the budget. Apart from that, you hear that the tax audit domain may be shared with other professionals. Apart from that, you see that companies audit may be relaxed for a bit of turnover for small companies in the name of ease of doing business. So you can see that the compliance heavy practices are going to replenish in the near 5 to 10 years, if not later. So if you see that what we should do as a chartered accountant, as a person uh, who is going to build the practice for the future generations, for to have a practice that is revenue earning and growing and profit making with proper margins for the next 30 years. Let's suppose I have 30 years for retirement, so I should be in a position that at the end of 30 years I'm having a practice which is which I can just go and sit. I don't have to take care of other things. I don't have to work specifically on, I don't personally have to work. I can just come into the planning phase rather than the execution. So coming to the professional thing, see, India is already going for 5 trillion economy, and we are targeting what 30 trillion economy by 2047 and to become a developed nation. So for that, we will have to create value, and not just for the Indian clients, but for the foreign clients. But before creating the value, if you look in our at our homes, you may find that how much technology you are using. Okay, thanks to ICI that there are a lot of programs, thanks to the AI certificate course, people are be getting trained, around 30,000 people are trained. Thanks to the other initiatives like products and softwares that are being provided by institute uh, by way of tie-up or in a subsidized forum. So if you see, these all things are happening, but how much of you are taking care of that? And let's say there is a particular tool that we'll be discussing, but how much you are using it and implementing it, basically, that is what defines whether you will be able to increase your practice with limited resources in a limited, let's say, a remote town of tier 2, tier 3 city, if I take. So it is up to you. You have to take care of this. Now, coming to the three focus areas which are reshaping the practice. First is the technological disruption. Wherever you go, if you are a senior chartered accountant with a grasping hand on your topic or on the subject that you are practicing on, let's take if you are practicing in income tax. So what I think is, if you are having that level of expertise that you are able to present to CIT appeals, you have a face value, you have IT80, you have a grasp on the new Income Tax Act that is changed transition. So if you are having a stronghold in that particular domain, then you are at an expert level. So there are three levels that we think: expert, mid, and junior level. So the disruption of the technology that we are seeing, that Oracle laid off 30,000 employees, Microsoft laid off this much thousand employees, and every day you hear this. What is happening is actually the junior level and the mid level jobs. What they were doing is they were actually in the execution phase of those tasks of which were planned by the senior level. So if you see the mid level and the junior level, they were in the execution phase. Now what AI tools or technological tools have done is they have automated the executions. Now the planning is the foremost front, which was already the foremost front, which was required. Planning is there, and that remains with the expert level. Mid level and junior level, they were into the executions. So that work has been transitioned to technological tools. That is the reason we say the junior level and the middle level. That means the newer chartered accountants that are coming or have come in the last 3, 4, 5 years. I'm saying those are the junior level employees, or junior level, I must say, practicing chartered accountants. Those who are trying to build their practice. Now, if you take compliance as a major practice domain, obviously, I won't say that you cannot start your practice without doing any compliance. In tier 2, tier 3 cities, compliance is the backbone of starting the practice. But at this moment, you should have a plan to transition from compliance heavy practices to value addition practices. What do I mean by that? You all do audit, right? But have you ever overviewed the balance sheet of the client with a perspective that the client is having this loan and this year also he raised the loans? Why didn't you provide the project funding? Leave apart the project funding. Why didn't you give the benefit of government subsidy that is being provided by the government of Rajasthan or any other particular state in which you are practicing? Why didn't you do that? So that will create or instill a confidence in the client that yes, this chartered accountant is caring for me and is trying to help me with my businesses and creating value. Now, let's say you provide the client as interest subvention scheme. Sir, 4% saving of a 1 crore loan is 4 lakhs rupees. Even if you take 20% of that particular subsidy, that comes to 80,000. Now, if you are into project finance domain, you can charge him 50,000, 80,000, 1 lakh rupees fees as you may desire. But the client should be having a view that this particular thing is going to add the value. Okay. Now, third is the regulatory burdens that were there. Now they are being eased out. And even if the regulatory burden are there, that filing part, that the compliance part is being now automated. For example, GST returns, you all know Tally is a famous software. Tally generates the JSON if you are feeding all the entries properly in Tally, then it generates a JSON for GSTR1 as well as GSTR3. It is up to you whether you take a software or not. It is up to you. You take the help of GST Tally that JSON or not. Even for MCA, there are softwares or there are websites in the market that are providing automations by way of RPA. I have personally seen those applications. ITR, all of you might be using either the particular software which is famous in your region. Some examples like in North, Computex, KDK, ClearText, these are famous. In the South, we go Winman, a few more are famous. So these are a list of softwares that you might be using. Now, if you are not using those, then you must be maintaining it like normal. Normally you maintain the list of clients and everything. And third is the rising client expectations. Sir, the expectations of the clients are reaching to new heights. Reason, I'll tell you. One client came to me, sir, this is the particular registration. I want to get it done. There is a particular NBFC which wants to register itself for reporting in FIU, Financial Intelligence Unit, FIU. So there is a registration. Now, I don't know what that particular registration process is, but I know that there is a registration because every reporting entity has to report due to the PMLA Act and everything. So on the basis of that, I searched, I got that particular registration for the client, and then later on, the filings are also with us. So this is the opportunity that you have to take because the client are thinking you as only and only for audit, ITR and return filing. So you have to raise the bar for your services on your own. If you think that the client will himself come to us for these things, no, it's better if you go to client every once a year at least. If you can go more frequently, it's better. And understand what is happening in the market, and what all things he is demanding, what all things he is trying to undertake in future, so on and so forth. So on the basis of that, you will understand, okay, this particular opportunity is there, we can grasp that particular thing. This is how you grasp or create new opportunities. Now we'll move to the uh, part where we'll do the automations. So first thing, sir, I think if you all are aware or not, uh, let me take one thing at a time. So I hope you all are having this, what do we say, Google account, right? So if you all are having Google account, now let's see, this is what your Google Drive would look like. Let me share this with you. Okay, this is how your Google Drive would look like, right? Now, if you come to this left hand side, you can see there is one option of My Drive, where all the files that I have in My Drive would come, and then I have my computers, right? Now, if you see, there are two laptops that this was the older one, this is the newer one. I have two laptops data synced. Now let me show if I can. Yeah. So this is the laptop's data that I have synced. If you can see, this is my ID and everything. So all the important things that I have in my laptop, I have synced those in my Google Drive. How do I have synced this thing? If you can see, in my computer, when I open this PC, you can see there is a link of Google Drive, right? So my whole Google Drive is accessible here, first. So for those who think that we want to take this to another level, or we want to uh, take our data to the cloud so that it is accessible anytime, anywhere. Sir, there are two things majorly. First thing is the uh, hardware part, and second is the processor. In this particular PC, if you want to take it at your home, you can carry it physically, or if you have a server at your office and you want that particular PC is, I'm having everything at my own place. So what you can do is you can sync your PC data, and wherever you open the Google Drive, it would appear like this. Like if you see, I have all this data, everything. I have all the CA, this all whatever courses that I have done after completing CA or with CA. This all data is there. So I have synced that. Now, how do we do that? Go to Google, download Google Drive for desktop, right? So this is the link that you click. Once you click on download, it will start downloading the file. And for uh, syncing, what you have to do is you will have to open the Google Drive here. Yeah. Google Drive. Now this is the app that has come once I downloaded. You will have to sign it with your Gmail ID where the space is free. So now if you see, it has started syncing whatever changes are there. in my particular folder that I have synced. How do I sync another folder? Let's suppose I'll try to sync to another folder that is on my desktop. So I go to desktop. Let's do this webinar 26/05/25. So I have a PPT in here that I just showed you. So I'll just select this particular file webinar. Yeah. So once I click on select, it will okay sync with Google Drive, or you wanted to backup with Google Photos. So if you are having photos or videos in your phone, you must have seen there is a Google Photos thing. So you in free version have 15 GB. With every Gmail ID, you have 15 GB free. If that is utilized by Google Photos and that is free, or even Gmail or whatever you have, it takes your space of 15 GB. If you have finished it, then there is a purchase option where you can purchase either 200 GB, or there is a purchase option of 2 TB, right? So there are a few differences, like with 200 GB or 100 GB, you may get lesser space, but you won't get Google Gemini Pro plan. So let me show you that once you go for 2 TB plan, you will have Gemini Pro as well. I'll just show you that. Yeah, Pro comes now. Yeah, you can see at the bottom that C Akhil Pachuri and Pro is written. So I have availed 2 TB plan. Now, why have I availed this 2 TB plan? Let me show you Geo Gemini offer. So you all can go to Geo Gemini offer, where it is providing you the 18 months free Google AI Pro plan along with 2 TB of data. Sorry, now it is 5 TB. So 5 TB of data along with Gemini 3 Pro plan. So obviously it's something you can avail. 18-month plan, it is free. With if you are having Geo 350 rupees or more, you can surely avail this plan. So once I clicked on that sync button, I think, yeah, sync with Google Drive. So I'll just click on sync with Google Drive. Save. Okay, now it will be saving. Now, if you can see, yeah, you can see this particular PPT is synced as the tick mark is coming. So now I'll take you to the drive. And you see my laptop 2 has been created. Can you see this exactly same PPT file that I had in my desktop? It is now synced to Google Drive. And let's come to the desktop as well. If you can see, let me, can you see this tick left tick option is coming? That means this particular file is synced with Google Drive, right? So this is what Google Drive can do. If you want, you can sync your laptops, you can sync your important data so that you never lose it. One more thing, a question arises, sir, if I delete it over here, uh, will it be deleted on the Google Drive as well? Sir, it will be, but it gives you an option of uh, 30 days. If a file gets deleted over here, in the next 30 days, you can either keep that file on the Google Drive or you can either completely delete that particular. So it is up to you to decide what you want to do that particular file. If you want to completely erase that, then it's up to you, right? So this is one tool that I wanted to show you. Now next, let's come to the ICAI tools for members. CMP. I think CMP is the committee that is taking initiative of the CMP committee. See, these are the number of uh, tools that is being provided by the committee for member in practice. You can see what sort of tool is there and the link from where you can avail. So this is particular tool which is having all these modules, 7 modules in one tool. Then we have the office management tool from Popilio. Then we have Tally ERP 9 Gold Edition. So we have discounted version, Quick Heal discount. We have practice management that was developed. We have Hostbooks, XBRL, GST software, ETF, LIC group. Okay, these are the insurance now, credit card and everything. So if you come to the CMP benefits, okay, let's come to the CMP benefits. See, there you can see CA toolkit. There was an option of software, I think. Yes, let me see. See, this is the Practo tool that we have. Then we have Tally automation. So now there are n number of tools that we have. Now I'll take you through a few tools so that you can have a look how the tools look like and how you can get a hands-on on these tools. First tool is Vidur AI. So let me tell you about other competitors of this tool as well. As I am not endorsing any particular tool, I'll share all the tools that I have seen in the ICI events because they were the sponsors in the events. So there are 3 tools, right? I'll tell you which tool is at what rate and where and when can you use, right? So this particular Lex Legis tool is there. I mean, it is something you can use where you have to put in everything and then it will give you a draft version of whatever you have been asking. Like let's suppose there is a particular order of income tax or GST. Now you want to create a particular CIT appeal or uh, commissioner appeals in GST or to the GST appellate tribunal, ITAT, whatever, wherever you want. So here what you will do is you will just ask. I mean, let me see if because we have already taken the trial. Okay, you can continue and it will give you an option of uploading the details and it will give you answer based on the knowledge database that they have. Similarly, they have Taxman AI as well. Obviously from the house of Taxman, which you all have been using. So you can also start your free trial. It is similarly like this. You can see that if you are asking for income tax only, it is 49,500 per year. If for GST, then it is this much amount. If you are asking for a combo, then you can subscribe like this. So now if you see, there is only limit that number of login from how many devices you can do, and the citation links access. That means you must have heard the term of hallucinations, right? In hallucinations, there may be, let's say, I want a I want a particular citation or a particular case where this particular thing was decided in the favor of SSS. Now, obviously, any particular chatbot, if you go to ChatGPT, if you go to Gemini or Claude, wherever, you may find that it may provide you the citations. But what is the guarantee that it is going to be true? It may or it may not be true. There are chances of hallucinations. You can go ahead and search for ITIT Bangalore case. You can go ahead and search for Delhi High Court hallucinations. These courts and these adjudication quasi-judicial authorities and judicial authorities, they have been saying that, sir, firstly, we had to come and check the formatting, accept the appeal and everything. Now, after all this, we have to do one more task, and that particular task is like we have to check whether that particular this citation is correct or not. So you can see that there is a limit on the citation link access. That means they will provide you a Taxman link where you can click and it will take you directly to the citations from where they have generated this particular case with the exception. This can be limited, and this is the limit that they have. Otherwise, the queries, I think it is unlimited in all the three plans. Then comes the Vidur options. If you come to the pricing of Vidur, you can see that this is what 2000 plus GST for 12 months. Now it is for small teams with limited these sources. Now, second is the Vidur Gold, which is 10,000 per year, and exclusive offers for CAs says only for 5,000 for 12 months. This is the plan that they are, right? Now, they have a limit on the number of queries. So they are limiting on the basis of queries, like, or the number of tokens. So they are limiting your answers to 1,500 queries. Obviously, you can integrate 2, 3, 4, 5 queries in one particular um, prompt, and then you can enter. This will save your queries. Then comes the Vidur Platinum and the Diamond one. So I think with the ledges also, if you can see the pricing, let's see if you can. Let's see. So, draft. I don't know whether they are, but they are around 6, 7 thousand per month. This is the costing almost similar to this Taxman. So Lex Legis and Taxman are a bit premium versions, and if you can try Vidur is also one of the premium options, but it is having a discounted pricing for charter. It's because it is having tie-up with the institute, right? See, it is only one module. If you are having only one module, then you can go for this plan. These 4 modules should be there, then obviously the comparison you can check. Now, let me see if I am having this particular subscription login or not. because I used to have this with me long back. No, I think that must have expired. Now comes the notice management, sir. How many of you are having clients that are receiving notice, be it income tax, be it GST? I think many of you. So there are n number of tools that are available in the market. Like if I go now, notice management software, you will see this is Case Docker, then MicroVista, then Turia, then KDK, then MyCase, then Jamku. So there are n number of softwares Express GST, but this is one that I have been using, which is I think wider. So this is the one that I have been using because it is providing practice management tool as well as the notice management tools. So I have taken their notice management tool version, and let me show you how this works. Okay, this is the master that we have. So I'll just go to the Atom Pro and the GST. So I have more of GST clients. So that is why I have taken this. So it gives you a complete dashboard. Okay, how many you have replied, how many you have not replied, how many are open, how many are closed. Uh, One more thing, what they do is they actually send you a mail every day in the morning. Let me show you. Yeah, this is the mail that I have received. Uh, in what time? 8:33 in the morning. So this is the additional notice that I have received, right? And this is the notice and orders normally that we have, like let's say that might be return not filed, uh, amendment filed, amendment notice, and everything. And these are the tools, these are those notices that are show cause notice and are important and that may create demand and everything. So it is showing you, see, it was issued on 19th May, right? So 7 days, I think it would go on 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Tomorrow, till tomorrow, I'll be receiving the mail, right? That you have not replied, you have not replied. If I had replied, it will say replied, right? But that may be okay. Okay, you have done okay, no issues. But there may be a case that I forgot after 7 days also. I forgot, okay, there is a tendency, okay, I'll do, but I don't do. So in the last 7 days also, sir, it actually sends me the notice. Let me check at the rate. Right, routing. Yeah. Let me take you, if I can show you, this mail was received on 11th. See, this mail I received on 11th May, and 7 days had passed post 27, but the due date to reply was 12th. So in the last 7 days also, it will be providing me reminder every day that you have not replied, but the last date to reply is 12 May. So I may fast track my team. Okay, this is we have missed out, so you have to go and check with the um, either you can go with the dashboard. It is showing latest 5 outstanding demands. If you, let's say, I'll click on open, so it will provide me whatever notices are open and I have replied or whether I have not replied. Even if, let's say, okay, now I have to go to the scrutiny of returns, I'll go there and see these are the 3 files that were attached on the portal. So I'll just click on the portal and that particular file will be viewed here. So this you can see that how it works. All of that notice management can be done from here also. So this is one more tool. Now, for those who have availed this 12 TB plan, let me take you. Like I have got I have a 5 TB plan, right? So once I go to people and sharing, you may see that there is Google One sharing option. Let me take it. You go to Google One, right? And you have to go, yes, manage family settings. Mhm. Okay. Then I have to go to a manage family setting. Family. So here I can, okay, I am the member, that is why I am not getting, because I have got this purchase in this my firm's account, and from here I have been added as a member. So I am a member, but the manager is this account. And you can see that 139 GB of 5 TB is being used. So you have an ample amount of space. uh, I mean, obviously, you can go with the plan benefits. All you have to do is, let me switch. Let me switch. Okay. Can you see? I can add five family members. One is me, and I can send invitation to 4 more. So once I send an invitation and it gets accepted, now this whole storage will of 5 TB will be shared, but nobody can see what's in their drive or then that particular drive. So this you can purchase in this one account and then share with your whole family so that it you all are having access to 5 TB plus Gemini Pro, everything. So this you can send obviously and add your family members. So this is one more thing. Now, now let's move to Gemini. Sir, if you can see that all of you are having Gmails as their primary, what do I say, as your primary mailbox, right? So what we can do is, we can connect your whole Gmail from Gemini here itself, and you can ask questions here. Let me ask. Let's say I'll ask questions to Gmail. Can you provide me what were the last 5 mails received from tech@finder.in? Now it will connect to the Gmail. Go and check with my 5 last emails that were there, and then provide me what were the mails. Okay, focus goal for today. I received two mails from Wider. One is the due date, what you have, the upcoming due date and everything. So that one mail I get, and then another email that I get is the GST notice. See, Today I have received two mails. Provides an automated daily item so and so, including details for client like MacLeod, Saraf, and Bhagwati. So there were only three, right? So these all three clients have been added in the summary. Now, if those are important, so what I'll do is I'll just click over here and click on the link. It will take directly open that particular mail in which this tech at the rate wider and these three things were mentioned, like you can see, right? I think I clicked on the bottom menu. So it will take you to that particular mail and you can open directly from it. Okay, now let me do something other than this also. Let's say Gmail and Google Docs. Create a summary of last 10 emails from .com and create a document and send it to, let's send it to me only, right? So I have added connector of Gmail and Google Docs. Let's see it can send the email or just create the draft or not. It will be connecting to Workspace. Workspace, like you have Microsoft Excel, Word, and everything. Similarly, what you can do is Google also have the similar Workspace, and you can interact with them here. See what is it is saying. I process the email so and so. The summary includes so and so. The document is, should I compose an email to draft and dispatch the document directly to Akhil Bachori? Yes. So let's have a look at the document also. We can view the document here itself in the Gemini interactive thing only. So these are the three last 10 emails that we have received and when and where. So the email has been sent successfully to Akhil Pachuri at yahoo.link. So let me see whether I have received this mail, or what I can do is let's go to the sent box and check whether it has been sent or not. Let me ask upon you. Sure. Sent. Okay. Is saying to send directly as I or access your email to dispatch. Send. This is not the agent access that I have given to this. So it will ask me whether I can send it to Akhil or not. So what I'll do is create a draft. Let's see whether draft can be created or. So Okay, the draft is also not created, yeah. So, but if you can see, it has created this uh, document. So, this is doing till the stage where the document can be created. Now, again, I'll have to allow so that this can be document can be viewed by me. Apart from that, I have not allowed the agent access to this particular action just because of the reason that I don't want that any mail can be sent without my reviewing, right? So obviously I can mail this. I just have to copy this and send. Everything is done, but the summary is being done. Now let's say I am going to a particular place and I have the tickets. Okay, I actually have the tickets. What I'll do is, so this is the travel ticket that I have. What I'll do is I'll drag and drop the travel ticket and go to the calendar. Add this travel to my calendar and along with the details of PNR, seat number, and train number, right? But I don't want it in here now. What I'll do is I'll switch with this email. @ calendar. Then I now it will connect to my Google Calendar. I forgot this. Here is the file. I didn't attach the file. So now it might be able to, yeah, now it has analyzed and now adding it to the Google Calendar. So I have successfully added your journey so and so, so and so, so and so. Okay. Event created. So event has been created. Now what I have to do is I'll have to just check in my phone and this event would be created. So this is the Google Calendar add-in that you can use. Apart from that, you have Google Task or Keep. If you want, you keep the task on the basis of these two apps, then you can create the task directly. Apart from that, okay, YouTube Music, Google Photos, right? Now, sir, coming to one of the major portion, that is one of the process that you all do in is this just the two-way versus three-way reconciliation, right? I think now it has been shifted to 2B, right? That's the only difference. Delete and now delete. Okay, so I have these two books, these two Excel files, book GST, books number, books invoice, book invoice, date, rate, TST, GST, HST. And similarly, I have this two. If you don't have in this format, you know how to copy paste this particular thing, right? So I have what 2000 odd invoices in 2A and 2000 invoices in books. This is obviously the dummy data, right? So now if you see this, I'll do, firstly, I'll show you how it is done. Uh, then we'll proceed with the step by step process. Now it is running the script. It has created one Excel sheet matched. Then it will create another Excel sheet not in 2A, then another Excel sheet not in books. So all of this was done in 14.42 seconds. Now let's assume I want to send this to my client as well on the basis of what do I say? Email ID that I provide. So I'll prompt this code in such a manner that it will ask me the email ID as well, and they will receive directly two Excel sheets or what do I say, a table in their mail itself, which contains not in books, not in 2A and match. All three things would be there. So what I'll do, I'll do this as well. I'll improvise the code, right? So, but before that, let me show you how this is done. See, sir, there is a extension and then we have app streams, right? See, this is the code that I have generated. But before that, I'll show you how this code was generated, right? So for that, you'll go to, yeah, I think I generated it using Cloud. So I had entered this prompt. Yeah. Generate a Google App script for me to match 2A versus books data for clients. The sheet is having two sheet, namely books and tool. Now your job is to create another sheet in the existing sheet with the title matched, not in 2A and not in books. So obviously these are the three things that you require. Now the data is stored in the following format in the sheets. Two-way sheet has these columns, book sheet has these columns. Okay. First, you have to match GST number of the client to start it. Obviously, this is the process because you pick a GST and then match those invoices. Then you have to match the invoice number and then the total tax amount, right? Though obviously the total tax amount. If there is any difference mismatch in invoice number, use fuzzy logic to match the invoice. There may be chances that, let's say, I have entered in my particular books 001, but in the client in a GST number when I received it to be, it was mentioned 2026-27/00. So this can be matched if it is for the same GST. So this is what fuzzy logic looks like. Then generate the output in the sheet. Create a button. Yeah. Then at the end, I said create a button in the menu of Google Sheet itself. And while I click on that button, the matching on the basis of above ledger should start. I'm talking about this particular button that I said GST reconciliation run to and books mentioned like this. So what I'll do is I'll improvise this code. Then this code was generated and then I entered it over here, right? So I'll delete this code. And I think what I did is, okay, this error was coming, it was okay. Now add a functionality that when the matching process is complete, the script should ask me for mail ID of the client and the name of the client. Once I enter the name and email of the client, it should then send an email to the client for the mismatch in retail versus sports. Send all the three sheets output in one single LD. Okay, let's just add this, then we'll see what can be improved later. Yeah, I think yeah, it has started changing the script. Now it will, you can see it has started rewriting the whole script. This column has been added email report to client. In the script, this particular function has been added, right? Now I think it may be at the end. We are nearing the end of this script. So most likely you'll get a code in any next 20-30 seconds or one. Since you can see this is plot and the model that I am using is Opus 4.7. It may take more time because it gives you extensive code compared to other models if you use. I might have used Gemini as well for this. I might have used ChatGPT as well. But I feel in terms of coding, Claude is better. And since I'm regularly using, you can see I'm regularly using these things. I think this is a bit better as well. And these are all the features. Meanwhile, this is working. I can show you. This is the cover feature that we have. Then we have the Claude Code option. You can see there is a project option, right? Similar to let's say if I am working on a particular thing. If I am working on a okay, if I am working on a particular thing and I want all the files related to that project and the context to be remembered, then I can add all those things in this particular project. So that next time I don't have to upload the files or anything like that. I don't have to provide the context. It is already there. You can do that using the project. Now see, I have the code with me. I will just copy this code and paste this particular code here and then click on save. And let's run this code. Okay, now it will ask me for permissions. If you can see, it is saying that Google hasn't verified this. Reason why it is telling this, because since I haven't verified, I means the Google hasn't verified the code. So if you look at the permissions that they are asking, you may see that there is a permission of read, compose, send, and permanently delete all your emails. See, edit, create, and delete all your Google Drive files. Connect to and external service. So these all services or permissions are being asked. So what you can do is you can have a check since you all are white coders. You can check by way of permissions whether the thing that we are trying to say in the prompt is being executed in the code as well. Because if let's say it is asking me for permission of let's say Google Sheets or Google Slides. then is it required? I didn't mention anywhere that I want a PPT to be sent. If that is being asked, then there is a permission difference between my required output and between the regular output. So that is why what I'll do is I'll check whether the permissions are as per the requirement that I set in the group. Then only I'll click on continue and allow the permissions. Now, okay, now it has done my thing. Yeah. Now let's see. Yeah. Run 2A versus books reconciliation. We'll run this thing, right? Let's see. Once it is being done, not in 2A and not in books will also be filled. Not in books. Okay, now it has completed the reconciliation. I didn't click on any button and it is directly asking whether you want to send this report to client. I'll say yes. Then it'll ask me for the name of the client. The name of the client is Dr. Okay. And what is the email ID? This is the email ID. Now let's see whether since it is still running, so it will be okay. To me, client name, so attach single Excel file with all three sheets. Okay. Let me check whether I have received the mail or not. I'll can see in the center box as well. Let's go to the center box. See, I have a sent mail and this mail has been sent. You can see 2A versus book reconciliation report. Dear Akhil Patsori, books purchase register versus 2A downloaded from so and so. This is the summary and underlying the attached Excel sheet. You can see I have received the Excel sheet which says matched, which is not in 2A and which is not in books. So all you have to do is just one click and a bit of copy paste in the books versus GSTR tool. And then everything will be sent to the client. Sir, this is a small automation that I have done. You can just think of anything and this would be done. Let's say you may think of sending bulk mails to clients for reminders. Let's say you may create a system of uh, appointment letter and MRL generation and sending directly to the client, right? So there are n number of opportunities that you can do uh, and you can try. One or two tools are more there which we can try before we close this. Uh, yes, let me tell you how can we create, I mean, a sort of certificate generator or something like this. Yeah. So this, let me take you to just a second. I'll stop share. Okay, see, this is the letterhead that I want in my certificate generator, right? Obviously, you all must be having a particular letter and everything. So this is the letter that we have, right? Now I'll go to Claude. I'll click on new chat. I'll say, I want you to create a certificate generator tool using HTML where I have a panel to select the type of certificate that I want to generate, and also I have the panel of what is variable required to generate the certificate. I want the following certificates to be there in the tool. Okay, let's see whether we have a particular certificates ICI formats. Let's go whether we have handbook of certificate by chartered accountants. So this is the ICAI handbook on certificates PDF. Okay, so let's move to a particular format and then we'll pick that format for independent statement of unhedged foreign currency or visa approval. Okay, this is the net worth certificate that many people ask, right? For visa and everything. So yeah, let's take the format from here. I'll just take a screenshot, paste over here. I'll take a screenshot, paste over here. I'll take the third page as a screenshot, paste in this. So one we have taken is the net worth. Second, we may take independent practice certificate on statement of PPE and intangible asset were audited. Okay, let's move ahead. PPE were audited financial not available. I'm looking for some turnover. Let's search for turnover certificate. Okay, so we have this turnover certificate in front of us. We'll copy this. We'll copy this. Okay, now which two certificates we have taken? One is the net worth certificate. Second is the turnover certificate. I have attached both certificates formats for you to take into consideration while generating into. Also, I want all the certificates first page to contain the letterhead of the firm which is attached for your consideration tool. I want the letterhead changed every aspect to be included on the first page of both these certificates. I want an option to export the certificate into a PDF and Word file. Both. Make no mistake and provide the error the HTML code for this. I think I didn't attach the letterhead, so I'll have to attach the letterhead as well. Okay, let it create, then we'll do that later. I will build the letterhead details, profiling your established branding and includes. Okay. Since I have not given the letterhead, now I'll give it a letterhead is attached. Okay. I'll send it once, let it generate. Later on, I'll share the letterhead also. Now it is generating the HTML code, which we require. Meanwhile, it is generating. Let me show you a few things in the Chrome extension that we have. There is an extension of Claude here, right? If you can see, I have a Claude extension. So I can create or do things over here only. So let's do something. Go to my mail, Yahoo Mail. I have received an invitation for webinar today. Draft the reply and send it to the committee for thanking them on invitation. Okay, now there I have two options, either ask before acting or act without asking. That means it will ask you that I'm going to perform, whether I should do. I'll say yes, then only will do it. Other one says goes without saying, it will act without even asking. So on the safer part, I'll go with ask before acting. Now see, I have navigate, find the webinar email received today, open the email, review its content, reply, thank you, reply, after thank you, reply to the company, compose a polite thank you message for this, send the reply. Approved. I think the committee sent me the mail yesterday, not today. The mail was sent yesterday. So this is the AI agent that we are using. Uh, I can reply to anybody. I can draft a mail. I can send anything from. uh, Okay, it is going to send to another person. So let me start. मैडम आपने कब प्रिपेयर करी the committee? 23rd March. Okay. From is from committee for aggregation. अभी इनबॉक्स में now. Yesterday or mail whenever received. Okay, now it is working. I thought whether the tokens are over or what. Okay, now you can see on my screen it has clicked on all the that particular. Now it will scroll down, go to reply all. Now it will draft the mail also. Okay, the mail is being drafted. He can click on send. Yes. No drafts. Drafts we have. Now it has clicked on send mail. Now it will, I think, verify also. The reply has been sent successfully. You can see the reply has been sent successfully. Thank you message. So and so replied all the acknowledgement mentioning looking forward. Okay, thank you. Now it has started. So I think Parul madam, you received the mail. Yes.
Sir, no, not yet, sir.
Yeah, it will take actually 30-second lag is there na, between me sending and you receiving.
Mm-hmm.
There might be a problem. Okay,
No,
now
sir.
let's see. Yeah, the certificate generator is generated, but I'll just try to modify it with the letterhead because it has created its own letterhead that was not provided to me. But since it has all the details with of mine with him, so that is why this particular has been generated. Now it will create exactly the same size, same look and feel and everything and integrate it over here. So when I click on export PDF, the first page of the letterhead is exactly same of what letterhead we have. Yes, madam, if you have any questions or anything, or even the chairman or vice chairman sir are there, we can go ahead.
Sir, we have a lot of questions and we have good response. More than 1,000 people are actually watching this. And
Sir,
we've received,
1,000+ people, I didn't know 1,000 people were watching this.
sir, that's the beauty of it. Until this webinar, the speaker doesn't know how many people he's addressing to.
Yeah, we don't know.
Yeah, so we have more than 1,000 people who are actively listening to you. And
Okay.
sir, certain basic questions we've received from the firms and the members who are watching. Sir, you teach technology, you talk a lot of fancy words,
Hmm.
but we are very desi. We understand simple things.
Hmm.
So, how to start? So, the question is many firms are uncertain about where to begin their digital transformation. Give us practical roadmap which is feasible and understandable. I understand figures, I'm a chartered accountant. Understanding technology, of course, I will, but give me a easy start and a practical roadmap. What can I do to automate my firm as a sole proprietor?
Okay, really nice questions, madam, because this thing we get every day because sir आपने पढ़ा बहुत दिया, how do we implement this? Firstly, you need to create a budget of at least 50,000 to 1 lakh per year to spend on technology. This is your plant and machinery. We don't have fancy machines installed. We don't have fancy so and so machinery installed. We don't have a fancy buildings and offices. This is our plant and machinery, and we'll have to invest on this. You have to take a budget. Okay, how many of you or you all are paying yearly for, let's say, one software might be for GST, IT, income tax, 10 to 12,000 you must be paying yearly for that. Now for Tally also, I think 6-7,000 you must be paying, 18,000. Coming to the next portion, storage part. If you are spending on storage, or if you are still using that 15 GB free one, then you need to upgrade, sir. Only two. Okay, okay, let's move ahead in the first installment. 100 GB portion. 100 GB storage is only 1,300 or 1,500 per year by Google if you're using Gmail. If you go for 200 TB, it's 2,000 something. So it's not some fancy amount you need to pay. Next is the Microsoft 365. I see a lot of people who are not using genuine Windows, that's okay, but at least use genuine Microsoft 365. I'll tell you two, three main benefits of this. First benefits, you get 6 devices in which you can have genuine Microsoft 365. You will get Microsoft Copilot inbuilt. I didn't touch upon that part today due to paucity of time. You will get Copilot inbuilt. Third, you will get 6 TB of storage with that particular plan. And with 6 TB, you can, I think all the computers can be stored. If you are a small or mid practitioner, 6 TB is more than enough to store all your backups of your computers in real time or whatever the backup frequency you. So this you must have, and it is I think 5-6 thousands only per year. One thing you have to understand, I urge all the participants, my fellow professionals. So the world is moving from permanent licenses to subscription-based licenses. You must have seen this from Microsoft. Microsoft was providing license perpetuity since 2007 Office or even before that. I've seen 7, then 11, then 16, then 19, then 21. But post 21, you must have seen that Microsoft have stopped providing the perpetual licenses and it is going in the subscription based. Sir, if you are taking Netflix, Amazon Prime, Z, YouTube, etc., etc., etc. These all things are okay for your entertainment, but these subscriptions that I am telling you, even if you take 5,000 per month, that's 60,000. Consider it as SIP because the returns of this would be yielded after 2-3 years when you will notice that your ease of using and functioning in the office has improved a lot. Second, then coming to the third portion, sir, if you are using Jio and having 350 rupees plus payment plan, then you can use 5 TB storage and share it with 5 people, obviously on Gmail, and you will get Gemini Pro plan as well. So I request if you are using Jio subscription, anyone in the house is using this Jio subscription, kindly subscribe. 18 months, just try to avail this free plan, right? Next comes the utility portion. Sir, there are a few big clients in every particular this mid-size firms. Big, by big I mean they are having extensive entries in tele and everything. So you must be feeling that we are not doing vouching and we are investing more and more on ledger scrutiny part in the audit. So what we are using is we are using a particular audit tool which we have to just connect the tally and that particular tool will provide us with the complete 360-degree analysis even for the points that you must have not been considering in the audits as well. It will provide you the ledger scrutiny, how much cash was deposited, how much cash was taken, loan, unsecured loan, this, that, debit balance of creditors, credit balance of debtors, each and everything. So try to use those as well. It is around 8 to 10,000 this thing. So overall, if you see, you will only find that okay, around 50, 60, 50 to 1 lakh rupees you will be spending and it will give you a better return. So this is the practical roadmap that you will have to implement. Implement one thing at a time. Don't go ahead and implement everything at one go. Firstly, take Microsoft 365 and the free one version. Then in the audit season, take demo of these tools, audit tools. Then you can go ahead with this. If you want name, I can name a few as well, like V Audit. I think Tally on Wheels has been changed to V Audit. It is of our fellow chartered accountant from South India as well. So you can use that tool. It is on the base of the pricing is based on number of companies. So if you divide it by number of companies, even if you take the lowest plan, it comes to 400 rupees per company. So if you are getting this quality for 400 per company, you take it for big clients at least, not if not for small clients, those who are going only trading, purchase and sale and everything. If you want to increase these things, then you can obviously add on these things. Madam.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir. Of course, when we go for new things, it's better to go one by one instead of taking a massive turnover. So, okay, we've spent the money, we've set aside the budget, and we've got the technology also. But, sir, what skills do we need to use it optimally?
What skills?
Skills. What skills? Are the AI tools that easy that I just buy and it's good to go and I just start using them to their optimum capacity? Or do I need to skill myself also? And how do I do it if yes?
See, upskilling is the part of our profession since we have passed. Those who
Mm-hmm.
are senior chartered accountants, they must know that previously they were doing practice in service tax excise. They migrated from GST. They were doing in 1965 and now they have to move to 25. They were the people who had done audit and prepared books on hands. Then the computer came, then the tally came, then uh, now the AI is the buzzword and the talk of the town. So you have to think that if things are changing, we have been changing throughout, and our seniors have been changing. That is why the profession is here. You also have to upskill yourself. Now, to upskill yourself, sir, there are a few courses by the Chartered Accountant Institute, ICI, like AICA level 1, we have AICA level 2, we have where we teach tools. Apart from this, we have the DAB, uh, which is taking care of technological tools. Then we have the if we move ahead, like these seminars that we are conducting, the committee of aggregation of firms, the seminars like these are being happening day in and day out. Uh, then coming to the upskilling of the professional, obviously CPEs are conducted by branches, study circle, regions, and everywhere. So the upskilling you have to learn, sir. You will have need to have a zeal. Like I have a zeal to learn technology. I'll only have to learn, sir. Nobody else is going to come and learn on my behalf. So there is no shortcut to learning. Obviously, there may be some tools which may use while learning, but there is no shortcut. You will have to dig deep into these things. If you have any questions, you have any problem, obviously YouTube is the free university. You can go and watch everything. You have any question, go to Google, Gemini, whatever you want to go, and it
Mm-hmm.
will give you the
And we can always look at the structured courses which Institute has been
yeah.
providing with the excellent faculties.
Because the courses are such that they are suited more for the chartered accountants fraternity. YouTube
Mm,
will
absolutely.
not be designed for chartered accountants.
Right, sir. So there's a question from a member while this webinar was on that through technology we definitely build future firms, but can technology also help me understand their act and various taxation provisions?
Sir, there is a tool dot notebook element. I thought this is a very common tool. That is why I didn't cover this tool. But there is a tool known as Notebook LM. I'll show you how you can use it. See, this is the income tax 2025. This is the one notebook that I have created and I have entered. This is only 36 pages, but I want each and every thing to be added. I can just go here, income tax act and the rules. It will search me and give me the sources. Now that particular output will be from the sources that I have provided. If nothing is mentioned in the sources, it will straight away decline and say, no, this is not in my knowledge. I don't know this thing because there is nothing as such in my knowledge. Now, let's say import. So I've imported all these things. Obviously, there may be some private sites like ClearText and everything, but you can see the NIC Income Tax India. So now, what do you want to learn, Vaibhav? Let's assume you want to see what are the changes in the what do I say, ITR of tax year 25-26, right? I think ITR have been notified in rules or what? We'll have to check because what are the changes in the lower deduction, lower TDS deduction filing. Now, once I click on this, it will retrieve the details only from these 11, 12 sources that are there, right? I'll just remove this because it is. So these are the 10 sources that I have added, and it will give me of the link as well from where it is from. Let's see. Electronic verification by prescribed authority. In addition to the assessing officer, payees can now file an application for lower or nil TDS before a prescribed income tax authority. Now I don't know whether it is hallucinated or real. I'll just click over here. Now it will take me to that particular source from where it has fetched this. And along with that, I'll have a heading of that particular source as well. And once I click on that particular heading, it will take me directly to that particular source. Now you can see this was the act that was the source. And under this, which section 394.6. So I'll go to 394. Six, right? On the collection shall be an authority. Forest produce, no, now the certificates, okay. It is taking me to 395. Where the tax is required, see, I'll go to the. I think my screen is not working. This Chrome. See, it was taking me to 395. So I go to 395. Where the tax is on income sum under the payee may make an application to AO for deduction at lower non-no deduction and SSC on being satisfied. So and so, so and so, the prescribed authority. So this is the source that directly do I. So if you want to read the Bare Act, but you are not interested in turning the pages, and then you can go directly here. It will take you to the source, and obviously you will find exactly what you are looking for. If you want to share on social media, these are the things: infographics, flashcards, reports. You want to learn with teach your clients, teach your articles, then you can use flashcards in the way of quiz, and then they will be learning. So this is what you can do. Yes, madam.
So this is a very beautiful tool because even in our working, we need to peruse a lot of policies and various laws across the board, and then we need citations also. So having a platform wherein we can get answers to our queries, a synopsis to it, and along with it, we can also get citations from the relevant act. This is
And
very
madam, you
nice.
can in the free version you can add 50 sources, but in the paid version, pro version, that you can redeem via Geo offer, you can add 300 sources, and that can be
Oh,
increased by merging the PDF file. Let's say you have 10 PDF files, merge it into one, that will be counted as one source.
this is a very nice, and then we have lot of ways of presenting it also. Be it a
Yes,
flashcard, be it a mind map, in case I need it for further references or to be perused or to be discussed during the meeting. I can develop an agenda item also.
this can be converted into a PPT as well.
PPT, it's beautiful.
What is the entity, scope, entity,
Basically, this is
the
the 3 to 4 days
residency, who
time,
is a
sir.
resident, not ordinary. So these all things can be prepared using this. Obviously,
So this is a paid version, sir. This is your paid version.
no, madam. It is available to each and everyone.
Okay,
The only limitation is that in the paid version we have 300 sources. In the free version, you get only 50 sources. That is the only limitation.
okay. But this is a phenomenal app. Thank you so much for sharing this knowledge, sir. Sir, can we move on to another question?
Yes, madam. Yes, madam.
Sir, see, everything is fancy, everything is good, everything is nice, everything is quick. But you
Hmm.
know, chartered accountants, there are certain basic principles: confidentiality, accuracy, ethics, integrity, all should always be there. So when I post my information, my queries in an open forum, and then I get a response from there, and I'm using it further. So how do I maintain? I'm automating my office. I have my clients. I have my disclosure issues. So how do I ensure security? How do I ensure confidentiality and compliance to professional ethics, sir?
Uh, Madam, this privacy debate comes up each and every time when I discuss any particular tool or any technology. And then I ask a question to the participants, how many of you are using Gmail and how many of you receive documents such as PAN, Aadhaar from your clients, or do you send your clients ITR financials over Gmail
All the time.
all the time? Now, why is that so that you have so much trust in Gmail? Because it is a reputed company. It is going to provide, it is providing services to the whole world. When we talk about confidentiality and the recent Data Privacy Act that has come into DPDP Act that has come into force, if we look at that particular thing from that perspective, we are the data fiduciary. Obviously, you should be concerned as a chartered accountant. You have the clients, but but there will be some compliance on the part of Google, Microsoft, Apple, these companies as well, because they are significant data fiduciary, right? SDF. So these SDF will be required to appoint DPO, personal privacy officer, and
Mhm.
they will have to undergo data privacy audit. In under the act, I am talking. These all things are under the act. So they will have to comply. Otherwise, they won't be spared. Other thing comes up is the data
Mhm.
storage. The DPDP Act says these all information has to be stored in Indian premises only. So they all are taking they are all are building storage. They all are building data centers in India. They are taking data centers in India on rent. So they will have to comply. There is no other options. When it comes to the uploading anything to the tools or the AI platforms, we say you have to redact things and use it in a manner that once it goes to the AI platform, there is nothing when you can say, sir, confidentiality is
Mm.
because you sign NDA, DPDP Act, you are data fiduciary. Now, if I am uploading, madam, let's suppose I am generating this certificate, right? What did I then upload? I uploaded the draft and I uploaded my letterhead, right? Now, this particular tool that I created, that is going to work offline 100%. You can see the URL as well. It is my C users Dell OneDrive desktop, right? So once I click on net worth, okay, let's suppose turnover certificate. And it will ask for other things, export PDF. So this is all being worked around in the offline thing. So as far as possible, try to create or use tools as much offline as possible. But if that is not possible, you will have to redact things out. Then you have to for when it comes to Vidur. Let's say Vidur. I'll show you, madam, what redaction is all about. Let me. This is the real notice that I have uploaded on Gemini, ChatGPT, whatever platform that you have. Can you identify which client received this notice?
No, it's must.
Is masked. That is what you have to do when you are dealing with your client data. So these things have to be taken care by you and you only. If you don't trust these particular platforms, use it precautionally like I did it, right? So even if when I showed you this this AppScript comparison, you can see I used the Gmail for sending, and only the code was generated from there. Everything else was being done here only, right? Only the code was generated. I didn't mention my client was Falcon Rag Industries or whatever is having purchased from Bright Triveni. I didn't mention that. I just generated the code. So use it as much with as much less information that you provide to of your. So this I think answers the query.
Okay, so that's what we capture from the answers which you've given, that it should be more on offline basis, and we should mask the real-time information of the clients while we upload or inputs from the AI tools. Okay. So, sir, this brings to the last question, most of which you've already covered. Uh, Three things which I should be very cautious of, despite the branding of any AI tool.
Three
Then
things.
everything comes with a caution.
No, surely, madam. If you are using any tool, be it Google's Gemini, be it Claude, the hype that is revolving around Claude, you have to use it in a manner that your confidentiality of client data is not compromised.
Yes.
One more thing that I say to the participants, that if you wish to know about yourself, whatever is stored on the internet, just go to do I say go to Gemini and click on deep research. Find me everything about CA and give me the search for all the details that you. Now it will deep research each and everything that is available in the web about me and give me the report over here. So for all those who wish to know how much the web knows about you, you can go and search. Okay, this will do a brief profiling in in our, since I am a certified ethical hacker, so in our hacking thing we call as a beacon, in which we gather the information and everything. So you can see that it is going to search the web, and then
Mm-hmm.
so and so much and so forth. All the links are being searched. It will give you a brief that okay, this person is doing this. I am listed over there. Like if you can see, I can click on link over here. Like this is my firm's details. Since I am applying to that partner, now it will search for my firm over there. Uh, See, it will search a lot about me. Obviously, I share a lot over uh, internet. I'm active on Twitter. Plus, our firm is also having more than 25 partners, so we'll have presence over a lot of
Mm-hmm.
platforms. But more or less, you will see that it will think of the like social networks under the handle Akhil Pachori, critical industrial alerts, electric structure, red flags, corporate tracing, registered valuers. Now I know that this person is a registered valuer, right? Now they will search more and more and more. So see if I go to TCA website. Now they will know, okay, this person is an executive member in TCA as well. So this is basically profiling of you, a way of knowing that, okay, who you are or who the other person is. So you can
Mm-hmm.
identify using this. And I urge all of you to kindly do this same exercise by entering your own name. Parul madam, you may also try this out. It will
Yes, sir,
give you an
absolutely.
idea. it,
First
it
thing
it
after the
will
session.
it will tell you how scary it is and how informative it is both. So obviously it's up to you to decide
Mm-hmm.
uh, whom you are going to share things. So it will limit your sharing as well, but
Mm-hmm.
give you a profile as well. Okay,
Yes.
let the result come. Meanwhile, if you have any question, madam.
Yeah, so we've almost clubbed and asked all the questions which we'd received, and I'd like to propose a formal vote of thanks, sir. Sir, your session was absolutely powerful, impactful. You simplified technology. You helped us to actually walk through what you were saying. So you practically shown each and every aspect what you've taught in your PPT, and it was very thought provoking. We've got a very good response. More than 1,100 participants, more than 1,150 participants, I can say. They're watching us right now, and they are absolutely taking the valuable insights from this session. And sir, I'd also like to, in absentia, I'd like to place on record my sincere thanks to my respected chairman, C. Satish Kumar Gupta, and vice chairman, C. Sanjay Kumar Agarwal, for the visionary leadership and continued efforts in driving initiatives, especially the ones like this, having weekly webinars that empowers the profession. And sir, a big thank you to you, and a big thank you to all the participants for taking out time and giving their active presence and enthusiasm and actually making this session meaningful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Pachori sir, for being here and showing us the practical insights. Thank you
Thank you.
so
Thank
much.
you. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Yes, please.